Financial organization is crucial for anybody who is getting started on their financial wellness journey. And one of the best ways to get organized with your finances is by using a budgeting app. So today we're going to talk about two of our favorite budgeting apps, as well as one that we don't love so much. What's up, everybody? I'm Alicia, and I'm a personal finance coach who is passionate about helping people break that paycheck to paycheck cycle so they can finally find some peace of mind when it comes to their money. All right, so really quickly, before we get started talking about our favorite budgeting apps, I do want to point out that whether or not you've found an app that you love or you've tried them all and you're still feeling frustrated, it's incredibly crucial to bring an expert alongside you to help you create a plan that is personalized to you so that you can set and reach actionable goals faster than you ever thought possible. Okay, so if you've found an app that you love, but you're still feeling like your finances are stagnant, or you're just frustrated, you cannot find a way to organize and manage your money that works for you, go ahead and schedule a call with one of our coaches. We'll be sure to help you out. We've left a link in the description box below where you can go ahead and schedule time with one of us. All right, so let's get started. One of our very favorite budgeting apps is called You Need a Budget, or YNAB for short. And there are a few reasons why we really love this app. One of those reasons is that it holds you accountable for overspending. So if you end up spending more than you've brought in, YNAB's going to make sure you know that. And then next month, whenever you get ready to budget again, it might go ahead and have you budget less than you had planned in order to make up for the overage from last month. Now, that's not ideal. Ideally, YNAB really wants you to catch these overspendings earlier in the game so that you have all your money next month. And so it's going to let you know if you've gone over on certain categories, say groceries. It will say, hey, you're in the red here. We need to go ahead and fund groceries, maybe by using a different category. And YNAB's really good at walking you through that and protecting you from overspending in the future. Another reason we love YNAB is it has a lot of really great intuitive reports that you can actually export into an Excel file. Now, one fun little secret that even a lot of regular YNAB users may not know is that there is a toolkit plugin that you can add to YNAB. Just Google YNAB toolkit plugin, and it comes with a lot of really fun extra reports like forecasting. It runs the gamut. I mean, for my numbers friends out there, you will love the YNAB toolkit. Okay, download it. That's a free tip. Another reason we really love YNAB is it helps you focus on your money today and in the future. And this isn't only done by the fact that they're quick to tell you when you're overspending, but YNAB also really encourages you to get 30 days at least ahead with your money. So what that means is the money that you are spending or budgeting for today is actually income that you received at least 30 days ago. This really makes sure that your future is taken care of. And if something crazy were to come up, you're covered. You've got a really good buffer. And lastly, another reason why YNAB is great and why many people love it is because it does help you reconcile your budget with your checking account. So YNAB's going to let you know, based off of your transactions and income, what your checking account balance should be. So you can easily say, okay, is what YNAB is saying my checking account balance should be actually accurate? If it's not, you can quickly find discrepancies and fix them before it becomes a huge deal. Of course, this also means that YNAB does automatically connect to your checking account. You can turn this feature off if you want to. You can manually put in transactions if you want to, but YNAB does come with that feature where you can connect your accounts to YNAB, which makes it really, really easy and quick to budget. Now, some things that might be pitfalls for YNAB that might hold people back from actually using it to the best of its ability, or they might even just throw in the towel early on, is because YNAB does have a little bit of a learning curve. It's a pretty intuitive budgeting software, so that can feel pretty overwhelming, especially for someone who's just getting started. There are a lot of features. Getting your YNAB budget set up can seem a little overwhelming and can take a little bit of time. Good news is that YNAB does have some really great tutorials. We also have some YNAB tutorials and we'll be adding more in the future. And YNAB also has really great customer service. So they are on call, ready to help you at the drop of the dime. And lastly, some people might find this a con, some people might not, but YNAB does cost money. At the time of filming this video, it's $99 if you pay upfront for the year, or $14.99. Now, a lot of people would say that the cost is totally worth it. So we'll leave that up to your discretion. Our second favorite, well, I wouldn't say second favorite, but our equally favorite but second budgeting app that we really love is, you probably guessed it. I mean, if you are someone who's been following our channel for a while, you could say it for me now. Yes, it's EveryDollar. We love EveryDollar here at Craig Dacey Financial Coaching. And a few reasons for that is, one, they do have a free version that you can use. So if you just want to kind of get your feet wet with it, see if you're really liking this software, you can use the free version. Of course, it is lacking in some features. There is a paid version. So if you decide you do love the EveryDollar budget, you can go ahead and get the paid version. And there are more features with the paid version. For instance, with the free version, you cannot connect your budget with your bank account. You're going to have to manually put in all of your transactions. There's also a paycheck planning feature that is excellent with helping you plan your paychecks to your bills and your spending. That's a feature that you only get with the paid version. You will not get that with the free version. So keep that in mind, but options are good. Also, for those of us who just really want a simple budget, you're not worried about a bunch of bells and whistles and complexity and a ton of intuitiveness, that's okay. EveryDollar might be for you because EveryDollar is as close to pen and paper budgeting as you can get. So very simple, easy to get started with. EveryDollar does also have some reports, and we love these reports. It includes reports for your income. You can see where your income has been over a span of time. You can look at your income versus your spending, and you can also look at reports on your spending over time. So really great features that can help you gain insight on your finances. Also, for those of our viewers who are following the Dave Ramsey baby steps, EveryDollar is excellent at helping you walk through those steps, especially if you're working towards paying down debt. EveryDollar is really going to help hold you accountable towards getting your debt balances paid off, and they've got some step-by-step guides to help you do that as well. Now, a couple of cons with the EveryDollar budget, and just so you know, these are not cons that are just coming out of nowhere that we just think are cons, but these are cons that we've heard from other people in our EveryDollar Facebook group. And yes, we do have an EveryDollar Facebook group. We will leave a link in the description box below to that. It's just a place for people to share their EveryDollar frustrations, and we can help them troubleshoot. So a big thing that people ask in our EveryDollar group is, how do you reconcile your account to EveryDollar? It is not easy. EveryDollar is not meant to be a reconciliation budgeting account. And by that, we mean EveryDollar is not going to tell you, hey, this is what your checking account balance should be based off of your transactions and the income that you're putting in. Okay. It's not going to do that for you. You're going to have to do that manually if that's something that is of importance to you. So do keep that in mind. Also, with EveryDollar, they're not going to really check if you are overspending or underspending. So if you do have money to carry over from month to month, you're going to have to make sure you include that balance whenever you do budget for the following month. So keep that in mind as well. All right. And now for the budgeting app that we really rarely, if ever, probably not ever recommend. And please don't hate me. I say this out of love, I promise, but it is Mint. We don't love Mint. That's not to say that Mint is all bad. So let's just first talk about the things that we really do like about Mint. First of all, it is free. So if, again, you are just getting started off and you want a free app to get you moving and grooving, go ahead and try Mint. See if it works for you. Also, it will allow you to link to your bank account. So this is one of the very few budgeting apps that will actually let you link to your bank account without it costing you money up front. So you can do that for free automatically with Mint. It also has a very simple and well-organized, easy to look at interface. I mean, you pull it up and you're like, awesome. You've got pie charts everywhere and you've got your transactions here. It's just very well organized and easy to look at. With Mint, you can also run reports based off of your income, your spending, similar reports that you would see with EveryDollar and YNAB. Okay, so it's not all bad. We don't hate everything about it, but here are a few cons, and these are the main reasons why we don't recommend this app for our clients. First of all, while it's free, it does come with a cost. You are going to see ads all over the place on Mint, and that might drive some of you crazy. It might not drive some of you crazy. It's up to you to decide that, but just know that you are going to see ads all over the place. Now for the big whammy as to why we don't love Mint, and that is because Mint will auto-categorize your transactions. Some of you might be like, what is wrong with that? That's time saving. That's beautiful. And yes, it is time saving. But for those of us who are just getting started, or we've had a hard time with budgeting in the past, this type of budgeting doesn't really help you create lasting results or habit changes. So if Mint's going in there and saying, hey, you went to the grocery store, well, I already know like like this was Kroger, so I'm going to categorize that to groceries. Mint is automatically going to do that. It means you don't have to go in and see where Mint is categorizing things. So you really are not having to be proactive with where you're spending money, where that money is going. Say you went to Kroger to buy a t-shirt or whatever grocery store you have. I mean, ours have t-shirts, maybe yours don't. I don't know, but you would probably categorize that in clothing, not groceries. So you're really going to have to be on top of where Mint is categorizing things, because while it is intuitive, it's not as smart as you. It really doesn't know what you were spending your money on at those places. So keep that in mind. This auto categorizing really doesn't help you become proactive with your spending. Rather, it's reactive. You're going in and you're seeing, okay, where did Mint categorize things? Oh, I need to move these things around. And then maybe you're playing catch up. So keep that in mind. It really doesn't help create lasting lifestyle changes. It really doesn't help you get all that organized, and it doesn't help you be proactive with your spending. And these are huge pitfalls for so many people. And that's why we do not recommend Mint, especially for our clients who are just getting started out. All right, so I briefly mentioned at the beginning of this video that whether or not you have found a budgeting app that works for you, bringing alongside a personal finance coach to help you create a plan that's personalized to you is incredibly important. Also, many of our clients come to us and they have already tried these apps and they just have not been working for them. That's why we have actually created our own cash flow plan. It's a very simple cash flow sheet that helps our clients get organized quickly. That way they can direct their energy towards actually getting organized, towards setting their goals, reaching their goals, creating a system that is personalized, streamlined, and works just for them. So they're not having to worry so much about the techie side and the logistics side. They can go ahead and start making progress with their money sooner. So if that sounds like something you are interested in, again, go ahead and schedule a call with our personal finance coaches. We will get you moving in the right direction. Again, a link to get that scheduled is in the description box below. Now, if you're interested in checking out some of our other tutorials on these budgeting apps, I recommend starting with our EveryDollar tutorials. We've got a myriad of them. I mean, you can just grab some coffee and spend hours watching our tutorials. So if that sounds good to you, I recommend starting with this EveryDollar tutorial right here.